Hello everybody, Padrisha here, and today we got the Nintendo Direct. Uh, what we got, I don't know. Well, on screen here we got Pokemon Sword and Shield and Luigi's Mansion 3, but what other games will they be talking about? Um, I have no idea. Probably Link's Awakening. Um, I don't know, and I don't know. I've been having some recording issues lately. One thing is that I don't like hearing myself. For some reason, this never happened before, and no one said anything, so I don't know. Oh, I think it might be because my volume for uh, the stream or my microphone is super loud, so it's maybe it's that. Yeah, yeah. I think it's because my volume was a bit higher than normal. All right. Sorry about that. Uh, yeah. I have no idea what Nintendo might have. Uh, of course, there might be some Smash Brothers news. I have no expectations of it, but if they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. Uh, Hopefully something with the Nintendo Online because they're gonna have to update that stuff. Uh, I seriously have no idea. Well, I can just play on my Switch while we wait. uh, Currently playing certain car Peach Ball. Um, Trying to get all of the missions done, which is kind of hard because it's all randomized. Like like you can't get everything like in one first shot. Like it's pinball. It's gonna be kind of hard to do this. Like one of the mission is like bop the character 30 times. That's pretty easy, or so. After break, like job one ball of fewer. That's gonna be kind of hard. And getting to the Luca hole slot, that's kind of hard too. To hopefully we got about 3 minutes to go. Um, Maybe we'll see more of No More Heroes, but because it's focused on 2019 games, I don't think there's been a release date for that. Um, Not Animal Crossing because that's 2020. I don't think they're gonna show some indie stuff because they did have an indie world uh showcase like I think a week ago, 2 weeks ago during Gamescom. So who knows? Got less than 2 minutes to go. Could we finally get some news about Shin Megami Tensei 5? It's been 2 years since Alice even mentions that game. Uh, Project Refantasy, who knows? um, uh, Persona 5 Scramble. I don't know, maybe like at Tokyo Game Show, they're probably gonna say something about that, and that's just like next week. Alright, it's 6 o'clock. Alright, here we go. Oh. Nintendo Direct, yay! Here we go. Overwatch. Oh, okay. Here we go. It was confirmed earlier today, so. And there was the Overwatch case, so. There we go. Overwatch on the Switch.
Heroes never die.
I am with you.
It was that's actually very cool to have, Overwatch, a portable Overwatch that's not like on laptop. Oh, motion controls. Yeah, that's interesting.
Glorious.
It's gonna be coming out next month, right? Overwatch. Yep. Now, will there be crossplay or cross progression? That would be really cool.
皆さん、
Hello, everyone.
おはようございます。
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi,
Hi, Mr. Takahashi.
and that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
You gotta see these floors of the hotel for yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct
If it's taking
theme
place in a
unlike any
hotel,
other.
is
Case
it
in
still
point,
considered a
2
mansion?
suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel? Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other
Booby
floors,
traps.
well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out.
Oh.
See which team can
Okay.
defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi needs a break sometimes. Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just
Halloween.
in time for Halloween.
No one's getting gaming tonight.
Get a load of this
Oh.
new free-to-start Kirby game. The
Oh, free to
combined forces
start.
of Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights.
So similar to like
calling it Super Kirby
on
Clash.
3DS, there was free play
Take up
Kirby
quests in
game
town,
or free to
and
start.
collectively,
I'm not
you and
sure.
your
I don't
team
play
will pick
Kirby
4
games.
jobs. That's right. Get your weapons, get your gear, and get ready. Some mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team. You can play alone, together on one system, team
Or
up via
online?
local wireless, or even play online.
Okay, that's cool.
It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenging quest when Super Kirby Clash launches later today.
Okay, so
And
when they
remember,
say
it's free to
online,
start
can
too.
you friends online or is it random? I think I probably
This
missed that.
long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake. After
Trials of
25
Mana,
years,
we knew about
fans
that
of
at
Mana
the
series can
direct
look
in,
forward to the HD remake of the third game in the
at
trilogy,
E3.
Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
Hello.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances, they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side
Oh.
when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn. Find out what's in store for the beloved
Okay, so
world
they are
of
doing
Trials of
2020
Mana on April
games.
24th.
Like that's kind of interesting to me. I might pick it up.
What happened to the crew of this
Ah.
doomed ship?
I saw
Aubergine
Banana
vanished
Cave
at sea
play
in
this.
1803,
It looks
only to
kinda
wash up
interesting.
4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly
They
what I
curse.
give you.
Oh my goodness.
Explore the ship. Observe the situation. and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end? Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery. Return of the Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in fall 2019.
Cool.
There's a small town
Oh,
out there
finally
with a
town.
big secret.
That Game Freak game. Low Town Hero.
Never leave town. That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it.
My name's Axe, but I use a
The only
shield.
weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle,
So rock, paper,
you can move
scissors,
around to
like-
garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Oh.
Little Town
That's
Hero
awesome.
will make a stand on Nintendo Switch October 16th. You can pre-purchase and preload the game later today. Fall is coming
Hey.
to Super Smash
Wait,
Brothers Ultimate.
they're doing Smash this early?
We can finally
They
confirm
wait,
the release date of
they're
Challenge
gonna show
Act
something
3,
at the end.
Banjo and Kazooie.
They're gonna show something at the end.
And the release date is today.
Oh!
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro
Hold
Sakurai.
1 second.
As a special treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo Direct you're watching right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out. But first,
What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you going back to? SMK, an SMK character. It's Terry, isn't it? It's Terry, isn't it? Or my Shiranui. It's Terry. It's Terry. No. No, wait, what? Is it Terry? Is it my Shiranui? Just tell us who it is. Stop teasing us. Terry. Yep.
Hey, cover!
Terry faces the fury. Alright. There's our SMK. Fatal Fury. November. So who is the fifth? Who is the fifth?
so, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass.
Who's the last
Can
one?
there really be only one left? We're happy to
Yo!
confirm the development of more DLC DLC fighters for Super Smash
Yeah!
Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
Additional DLC fighters will not be included as part of the fighters and will be sold separately.
So, what do you think?
More DLC characters.
Regarding what was announced about additional
There's a chance
fighters
that
at
Sora
the
might
end
be
of that
one of
segment,
them.
we'll have more to share with you in the future. For
That's
now,
not
let's
guaranteed.
continue with
Just
some more
it's a
Nintendo
possibility,
Switch
but not
headlines.
guaranteed. A little hope for Sora. But
It's about time to wake the Windfish in The Legend of Zelda Link's
gonna-
Awakening, which means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders,
close
face
up
a
here.
series of puzzling tasks,
And
encounter
everyone's just
some
like,
oddly
no, your
familiar
Switch,
faces.
bring out Smash!
Whatever happens, help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers earned on your adventure to arrange your own dungeons. Add
Yo,
in plus
just give us
effects
a
that
Zelda
alter
Maker,
chambers,
man.
and save Chamber Dungeons to a compatible amiibo figure featuring a character from the
Yo,
Legend of Zelda series. That way,
Nintendo's got
your friends can play
re-released
them.
these,
Be ready.
amiibos.
The
So I'm
Legend
trying to
of
find
Zelda,
some
Link's
Links
Awakening
and
will
some
launch
Zeus
before you know it
Samus,
on
regular
September 20th.
Samus.
The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day. You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
The hero gets his own
Dragon
game?
Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is exactly that. The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D
Dun, dun,
graphics,
dun,
travel
dun,
to
dun,
past
dun,
Dragon Quest
dun.
worlds, and experience new character-focused stories.
Also, we'll
The
be
day
having
the game launches,
this
free
let's try
downloadable
of
content
the
can be found in the Champions
of this
Pack,
game up on
including
the channel
consumable
soon.
items and more equipment that can
It
change the
should be
appearance
out
of
by
party members.
Friday or Saturday.
An
so.
RPG giant draws near. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition journeys onto Nintendo Switch September 27th. Until then, you can prepare for your adventure with the free demo on Nintendo eShop. Looking for more Fire Emblem
Yes!
goodness?
Yes!
Say hello to
Yes!
Tokyo.
Yes! Yes!
The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Alice games
Yo!
have passed,
Yes!
and the results are
Yes!
coming to Nintendo
Yes!
The story takes place in modern-day Tokyo,
Yes!
where creative energy is so abundant
Yes!
it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people.
Okay, now the only thing I have,
You'll
Alex,
face off against
please
the
put
threat
English
as
dub.
up-and-comer
Please put
Itsuki
English
Aoi
dub.
and his
I don't care if
friends
the
who are
song
trying
has
to
to be
make it
in
in the
Japanese.
entertainment
Just have
business.
everything else in English, please.
Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep, turn-based battles, blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original.
Ooh.
Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time.
Pre-order instantly. Pre-order instantly.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on January 17th. You can pre-purchase the game later today.
Pre-ordering that. Pre-ordering that.
Welcome back
Yes!
to where nothing is what it seems.
Yes.
Boston, 2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into
Wait, Deadly
a
Premonition 2,
serial
I was
killer
like,
case.
wait, what?
She also opens a door to the unknown. A door that also takes us
This
back
game's
to
getting
New
a sequel.
Orleans, 14 years ago. Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path.
Like, I was more excited when we're talking Mirage Session than freaking Terry.
Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Oh, God.
And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
Okay, that's cool.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
you know, people constantly say, oh, they can't put TMS because it requires the Wii, the remote, or the Wii control pad. Bro. It's annoying when people say, oh, they can't do this because it's 2 screens. These been playing games that's been like on 3DS and put onto one system, or like it has a weird, or one screen turns to 2. It's possible. Just takes time to put it together. Holy cow.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans, Pete Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well, this year is the 25th anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64. For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer, experience the
Doom
retro
64
first-person
3D
shooter that helped
on
make Doom one of
3DS.
the most popular shooter franchises in history. Doom 64 will release on Nintendo Switch on November 22nd this year.
Introducing a brand new IP from developer Hi-Rez Studios, Rogue Company. To most of the world, Rogue Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against friends or match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of objective-based game modes. Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle will depend on your choice of mercenary, which can be fully customized. There will be plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more. When Rogue Company sneaks up on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
On my 4K screen, I could barely read the Rogue.
How's it going? Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series,
Sword and
Pokemon
Shield.
Sword and Pokemon Shield. We have more information to share that will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure. Please take a look.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region, a scenic land where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them,
Yo,
you'll
Leafeon.
encounter new Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure.
Giant Eevee.
Today, we'll
Eevee.
cover 4 features you can look forward to.
Do we already know those features?
First, customizing your look. Once again, the latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit.
Yo, that Arcanine
This time,
though.
it's not just tops and bottoms, but a
Shoes.
wide variety, including outerwear and gloves. Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a lot more to becoming a champion than simply honing your battle skills. You've got to look the part too, don't you think?
Like just saw gangster.
Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle. Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit other players' camps too.
Oh, cool.
Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp.
No.
We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon. Third, curry on rice. Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region.
So they're
Curry
taking
on
the
rice.
Breath of the Wild thing. You
How
can
your
cook.
curry turns out and what type it is ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are more than 100 types. And each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry.
Oh, new what?
What's that Pokemon doing here? And fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region. First is Poltegeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and
So you
flavor.
can drink it?
It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant.
It's a dodo.
This flying and water-type Pokemon
It's
has
a dodo.
a huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses Surf or Dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile.
That's pretty cool.
And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
Well, how about that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please
And they
look
still have a
forward
lot
to
to
the
show
day you
off,
can start
including
your new
Pokemon.
adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features.
Where are they gonna
And
improve?
now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games. It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment
Yes.
System Nintendo Switch Online.
I'm not really a fan of
You
the
can play a
NES, but
variety
Super
of
Nintendo.
classic Super NES games.
There are
on Nintendo
plenty of.
Switch.
I really want to try out Super Mario World, Super Metroid,
There are some you may not expect,
and a whole bunch of other Super
which will
Nintendo
be available
games.
to play on another system for the first time. You can face off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller to a friend, or even play together online. Oh,
Oh, Super
and
Ghouls
the
and
rewind
Ghosts.
function will be available from launch. Here are the first games we plan to release.
Yo, Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island,
20
Super
of the games you
Metroid.
see on screen will launch tomorrow.
Nice. This is what I want.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup. This offer
Yes,
is exclusively available
yes.
to Nintendo Switch Online
It
members.
is. He has a
So
freaking
please
Super
enjoy them
Nintendo.
at no additional charge.
Show it.
Oh, you noticed this, did you? To recapture the original feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To charge it, you can use a USB cable, just like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This Super NES-style controller will be available for purchase exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well, let's move on to some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
We still have like about 20 minutes.
Sure, you know Tetris.
Oh.
Can you survive this?
Hello.
Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99.
I got 12th place once.
Tetris 99
I still haven't
is
gotten
addictive
first.
Here, and not for the faint of heart. You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status. Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck.
Well, nope, not me.
We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges. By clearing these missions, you can acquire tickets and exchange them for a variety of custom themes. Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons too. Beyond that, the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In 2-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a 2-player game against each other and the CPU, and get together with friends to battle via local
Well, that's
wireless
cool.
on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A packaged version, including the game, DLC, and a Nintendo Switch Online 12-month individual membership will be available September 6th. Mario and Sonic are ready to kick it old school in Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens,
they were gonna say,
climbing,
that's soccer,
gymnastics, surfing, and you know what?
I mean, they're not wrong, but
more
also
where
they
that
are
came from.
wrong. No. Yeah.
Check out
Everyone
these
else
10
it's
retro-style
football.
events. Each one rocking some sweet 2D style graphics. They're all new, all retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964.
So is it gonna be voice dialogue, where it's only Sonic and Eggman talking and everyone else just quiet?
The next Daemon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think. Ahead of the full game's release next week, the free demo version, Daemon X Machina Prologue Demo, will be available for download later today.
Cool.
In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning of the game, and all of your progress can carry over to the full game. If you've never played a mech action game and you're wondering what they're all about, this is the perfect time to take one for a test drive. A key feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report that it can be played via local wireless.
Cool.
So, gather your friends, and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support online play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor? A god or a demon? Daemon X
Both.
Machina will be ready
A
for
godly
action
demon.
September 13th. A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more. Kyle Katarn, agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi. Get your lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepared to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th. We've got new details on some upcoming games.
New games?
My journey begins.
You are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer. Your current contract? Tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of Prophecy. You'll have a whole world to explore, at home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. With all-past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming, coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch in Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. Battle for survival at the edge of a savage frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless.
Dauntless.
Whether you're a veteran looking to take your Slayer on the go, or a rookie ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills, craft and customize hundreds of gear options, and team up with other Slayers to take
So I
down
heard it's basically like a free,
As you can see, the folks
free
at
Monster
Mixed
Hunter
Labs are
game.
adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon. Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
We got 10 more minutes. I feel like I heard this song before. Let me just load this. It's a bit loud in my ear. Nino Kuni. Yeah. Call of Cthulhu. Outer It's okay. Don't Make Cry 2. Wait, there was Don't Make Cry 2?
How's everything going?
There's still 9 minutes.
Next up, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Okay.
We revealed many details about the game back in June, so we prepared a video covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Okay, so recap. I personally don't care about Animal Crossing, but hey, good for those who do. So now we got introduction to an introduction video. Or an introduction video to an introduction video.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time and a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select
Start with
the
a tent
spot where
and build
you'd
into a
like it
house.
set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your deserted island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture.
So are we gonna charge it?
Let's start by crafting an axe. We're going to need some materials, like branches and stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench. Nicely done. You can use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items. Feel free to place furniture inside or outside. You can fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style, and you can fully enjoy the deserted island life. Let's head back to Resident Services. Here we sell tools and furniture. We also buy your unwanted items, including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items and recipes. You'll earn miles through a host of activities on the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program. There are many ways to experience the joys of life on a deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland. Thanks to crafting, even weeds have their uses. A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island. The scenery changes with the time and weather. There will be sunshine, cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or internet connection, you can travel to another player's island for a total of 8 players in one visit. The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo with everyone and make it a lasting memory? How's Deserted
So
Island
they're singing
like
the rest of
looking? What we've shown
the
you here
direct.
today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter,
Yeah,
and more.
Animal Crossing is just
calling
not
you
my
from the
thing.
island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
It's just not for me.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright, the next game will be our last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
Xenoblade Chronicles. The Xenoblade Chronicles. Is this a remake of the first game? A sequel?
Do you wish to change it? Huh?
It's a they remade it. Better models.
The future.
Yo, this looks great. One thing that turned me off about Xenoblade Chronicles a bit was how the models look. This looks fantastic. The models look great. And I'm copying that. And I'm going to game Chronicles 2.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Grabbing that
The
game.
game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Oh, okay. Not gonna lie, the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 models look really ugly. But, oh boy.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero.
They could give us a little break, come on.
Banjo and Kazooie.
You're just gonna, oh, where's the update, where's the update?
Showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast.
Oh.
We sure are busy, even if I say so myself. Now that today's Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time. You may remember
No update out yet.
I was playing by myself, using 2 controllers, like this. With
Wow.
Hero, if you cast spells using command selection, any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shield. So in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers set up side by side, but back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now.
It's like you're on a keyboard.
I'm also best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So, what is Banjo-Kazooie?
This is a game from the
Well,
N64
in terms of
days.
genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing. After that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie.
Don't talk about
2 titles
nuts and
were then
bolts.
released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan. And then there's banjo-kazooie, nuts and bolts, which was
They're talking
released on
about
Xbox
Xbox.
360.
Ooh, they're talking about Xbox.
As some of you may know, the banjo-kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft.
We're talking about Microsoft now. Ooh.
Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros.
Of
series.
course.
For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms.
I mean, they weren't doing anything with IP, so why
If you
not?
want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox.
They're advertising Xbox.
Broadcast, but please give the game a try on Xbox.
They're advertising Xbox on a Nintendo stream. Ah.
The Banjo-Kazooie series music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game. We'd
Grant
like to play
Kirkhope.
for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here,
Song name goes here. Song name goes here.
okay, let's take a look at the fighter.
Banjo-Kazooie joins the battle.
So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using a special ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version. We've included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie use in their original game. For example, the Talon Trot here is used for their dash. And their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap. Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rap. Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty useful one. Their down tilt is Beak Barge. Their up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack. In Japanese, their side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate.
Alright.
Their neutral air is
Oh god.
Wing Whack. Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Beak Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop. As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The dash and upton is something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The upton is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches. Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's pretty much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here, Regal Blaster. Regal Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto-fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel it by crouching or pressing the shield button. Next, their side special is Wonder Wing. As in their original game, it's an invincible charging attack. It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack. However, You can see some feathers above Banjo's head. There are 5 of them in total, and I just use up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock.
Oh!
Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option, and since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack, and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind. Next is their up special, Shock Spring Jump. This move utilizes the Shock Spring pad from their original game. There are a few things to note. First, you can hit your opponents with the Shock Spring pad. It can be used to recover, and it's throwable too. Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover. By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will change depending on how long you hold the button down. Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile in that it can only be launched behind the fighter. And because the grenade egg is football shaped, its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful tool for keeping opponents in check. It's treated like an item, so you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short, so both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability. Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Ginginator. The Mighty Ginginator is what delivered the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying.
Spiral Mountain.
This stage is called Kurukuruyama in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain. As you can see, it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique.
Yeah, this is a contribute too.
Items or otherwise will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change. Platforms like this will appear from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles. This time, I'll be taking on not just one, but 2 fighters in a team battle.
You're doing 3-handed now?
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie. Hang on, so there are actually 2 on my side too? So I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. Looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully.
Okay, so CD.
I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this, and thanks to Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. Note we're playing with items on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have 2 opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice as many opportunities to pick up items. And since the final smash meter is on, the opponent can use it twice. I'm at quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to try my hardest. I can use Wonder Ring 2 more times.
Well, Donkey Kong almost have his.
Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch.
Oh.
Oh, their final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And
Oh. Diddy Kong missed it.
now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier.
Computer player defeated.
I do want to use a final smash, but it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good.
There we go.
And final smash.
I don't think Diddy Kong. Oh,
I forced him out, so I win.
I was about to say, I don't think Diddy Kong will win.
Banjo picks up a Jiggy from the original game. That's a wrap. I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the
Gruntilda.
stage. First, we have the witch Gruntilda. In Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Gruntilda. This is Bottles, a mole, and another poor soul. His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie. Next is Mumbo Jumbo. This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie. Can you spot her?
Down
She's
there.
running at the bottom. She's tiny and you can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size.
Huh.
You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjos. We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by Gruntilda in the original game, so you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see something floating around in the background. These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right?
Yeah.
We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put a lot of effort into these hard-to-see areas, so I hope you enjoy it.
I'm pretty sure that's an Acer computer.
Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks.
That's even more than
Of these,
Cloud
7
got.
are entirely new arrangements. I've always thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it. The music for Spiral Mountain was arranged by Grant Kirkhope. He created the
Awesome.
original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan. I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of
New
the new
remix,
tracks has
okay.
been carefully tailored to match the action taking place on screen.
Version 5.0 update.
Alongside the launch of Banjo and Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Of course you were.
and to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode. I'm going to go ahead and play, so please take a look.
Home run. Hit the targets.
And here it
Hit the
is.
home run.
You need to damage the sandbag in front of you
There we
as
go.
much as possible.
But also give us hit the targets.
Not with this, but this bat.
Ooh.
And off it goes. High.
Wow.
Maybe
Look
a
at
little
it
too
go.
And so, Home Run Contest makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous home run contests, so please enjoy.
Come on,
This time,
update.
Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers. I think that's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tome Expressway. You can actually play with a second player.
Ooh.
Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players. Time to strike. Here we go. No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say two players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as two fighters. I hope you play this with your friends.
Move customization.
In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii fighters. Up until now, it may have been a little difficult to use since you were not able to customize their special moves. But moving forward, you will be able to freely customize their special moves.
Okay.
If you find a Mii fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them.
So like in the Smash 4 version.
This will not be applied to Mii fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii fighters created after the update. So I hope you re-upload your Mii fighters.
Looking for the update.
Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii fighters. We will add in some Mii fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Go, Iman. Mega Man! Proto Man! Mega Man X! Zero! Team Rocket! Madmen! You madmen! Sans! Sans in Smash! Sans is in Smash! You madman, he's in Smash! You madman! I'm up checking the update, but it's not out yet.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular
Sans!
And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track. This will be listed in the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself.
Toby Fox, you are lucky.
Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together. He was actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing.
Or I may have been losing.
Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon be available.
Give me Joker.
Squirtle. Ivysaur.
Charizard's already out. Snake.
And Snake. I wonder why he was hiding. They will each be available on September 20th.
Yo, boys, Joker there, though.
The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today.
Yeah. Part of Challenger Pack 4. Terry!
As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it?
I want my shit in there,
I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
Ooh.
Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters. To me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away.
Give Sakurai a break. I mean, I want it, but I want Sakurai to get a break.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series. And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans.
Sora King
At
Hearts.
the same time, I feel that Super Smash Bros.
Sora
Story
King
is now
and King Hearts.
representing
Sora
so
from
many
King
characters
Hearts.
and game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again.
This is bigger than Avengers.
I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
Oh! Oh man, that Nintendo Direct. Oh, ooh boy, that was something. A whole bunch of stuff announced. Tokyo Rock Session, Encore, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Get rid of those ugly models. We got new ones. They look much better. Sans is in Smash. Well, people want Sans in Smash. There he is. I'm not gonna be checking Twitter because I want to save it. Oh, but that was a good direct. That was a good showing off Smash with banjo-kazooie. The update's coming tonight. Don't know when, but I got the Smash Pass, so gonna be playing that later tonight. Yeah. But oh boy, that was something. That was something. But let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. What you guys thought about the direct? What you guys think about how banjo-kazooie play, Terry being in Smash, which was kind of obvious, kind of not. An SNK character was leaked, so hey, we got Terry coming in November. So after this, got basically 2 months. So, ooh. And then one more character for the Smash Fires Pass. So, wonder who is. Oh yeah, but yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. If you guys are on Twitch, please follow the channel so you guys can get notified when I stream. Subscribe, because all of September is September, so you get 50% off of Tier 1 subscriptions, so that's good. If you're on YouTube, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Check the links in the description below for my social media links, and I will see you guys soon with my next stream or video. Power out, yeah!